Welcome back, everybody, to the Eldredge Family Vlogs. Today, I am starting out with a little bit of information, a little bit of stuff that we got to do on the shop building. Thank you guys so much for watching those videos. They have done actually exceptionally well, and we've been gaining a lot of new followers. So thank you guys to all that are interested in this project, and we're going to continue to take you along for it. This is not going to all happen at once, but we're excited to share the process with you, and hopefully you guys will stick around for it, because when this thing is done, it is going to be unlike anything you have ever seen. Over the last weekend, we got this built, and then it was freezing cold, and in fact this morning it was really cold and super windy, so I'm not able to get out here until, heck, it's late. It's like 4 o'clock, I think, 4 o'clock. But there's a couple of things that we need to do, and some comments and stuff that I've seen that I want to address in today's video. Also, for those of you that are new to our channel, this is our family vlog channel, so whatever we got going on in our daily life, that is what we are showing you. And it's always something new. You never know what you're gonna get, but it's gonna be good. So before we get into the shop portion of today's video, let me take you back to what's also happened and gone on today.
I'm going right now to get my hair done. We're going to get it cut, get it touched up a little bit, just make it look a little bit more freshen the whole look up. Crandall's at home with the kids, and I should be about 2.5 to 3 hours. We'll see how it goes. She put in all the foil. Did you see them all? We're gonna go rinse out the back, and then eventually we'll rinse out the front. Here it is! It's so cute. You can't really see it, so I'll show you guys. Oh, hold on, I gotta sneeze. Bless you. I will show you guys when we're home. She curls my hair different than I normally curl my hair, which I love the way she curls my hair. I just don't know how to do it like her. So we'll show it to you both ways. Tomorrow when I do my hair, we'll see how it looks in those curls versus these curls. I am headed into Aldi to pick up some eggs, strawberries, Nutella, whipped cream. Do you know what we're having? We're having crepes tomorrow for breakfast for my 28th birthday. Yep, that's tomorrow, so make sure you check out tomorrow's video, because I don't have it planned yet, but we're gonna do something fun because you only turn 28 once. So, and we're gonna go pick up my cake, which, if you didn't know, it was this huge thing ordering cake. We're gonna go get the cake tomorrow, but I'm headed into Aldi right now. I just talked to Crandall on the phone. The boys are awake. He's wondering when I'll be home. But I don't have the car seats, so I'm gonna go to the car wash and vacuum the back of my car before I head home, because that never happens. It took me about 35 minutes. I ended up getting way more than I thought, but that's because it's Tuesday today, and normally we do it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday today. Normally we do our grocery shopping on Monday or Tuesday. And I didn't do it this week yet, and so we had nothing. Like, we're out of all fruit, most of our vegetables, all of our snacks. We try to keep the boys' snacks pretty healthy, so they have, like, if they eat like gummy snacks, they're without like red food dye, and there's 0 sugar added and all those kind of things. So I had to stock up on their snack. Cheese. Our main thing that we consume is we consume a lot of cheese and a lot of fruit. That's because the boys like snacking on cheese, which I'm okay with because it's better than snacking on chips, right? Crandall texted me, and I came up with dinner tonight. We're having one of my favorite meals, and one of Crandall's favorites. We are having sweet chili lettuce wraps. We'll show you guys how to make that, but it is so good. Well, he texted me, and we're out of sweet chili, and they don't have it at Aldi, which means I need to go to a different grocery store. And there isn't a grocery store by the car wash, and I'm running out of time to do everything I need to, and I'm supposed to be back at home, but I'm running a little late, so I don't really quite know what to do. I'm gonna give him a call, see if he wants me to run to the grocery store right now, or if I need to just go to the car wash, come home, get the boys, and then go to the grocery store. So I came to the car wash, like I told you, to get the back seat cleaned. I decided to go through the car wash, and I got stuck here. There's nowhere to go. I've sat here for 10 minutes. We haven't moved. Something's wrong with the car wash. I can't back up. Oh, looks like we're moving. Can't back up. Can't go forward. Yeah, it's kind of a problem. I didn't get the car washed. It wasn't working. I don't really know what happened, but I am here at the vacuums, which are not broken. So that is what I'm doing, is vacuuming the car. The car in front of me is actually stuck in the thing. So it kind of looks like they're moving, but that sucks for them. So I'm gonna quickly vacuum the back seat because it is disgusting. And I got a call from Walmart Bakery, and the bakery lady was like, hey, I'm so sorry. I messed up on your cake. I accidentally frosted the cake. Crandall, did you catch that? I said frosted instead of frosting the cake. I frosted the cake in white, or in pink instead of white. Is that okay? And she sent me a picture, and I don't care enough to make her redo it. Like, it's whatever. And I don't mind it anyways. And so, it's like a monochromatic cake. We will see. But evidently my cake is done, and so I'm gonna text her and ask if I can pick it up today instead of tomorrow, because I'm trying to convince Crandall to let us go to Oklahoma City tomorrow and go maybe to like the Children's Science Museum up there, just to give our kids something to do. But we had to pick up my cake at noon, so if we go pick up my cake today, then we can go do something tomorrow and not have to worry about getting the cake. So I'm gonna give her a text, see if we can pick it up today, and then we can do something fun tomorrow.
Who is it?
What? You read that?
Looks good, Marsh.
Is it close?
Oh, it's more lighter than on average. So the purlins are all up, the trusses are all up, and everything is pretty dang solid. Now there is something that we need to fix on this roof, or an additional support that we need to add, and that is to keep the peak of the roof from moving like this. So right now, if I got on there, I could kind of push and pull. I mean, not really by myself, but if I had the telehandler and stuff, you can kind of push and pull, and that whole top of the roof goes. So what we need to do is actually kind of triangulate that. And the way I'm going to do that, I think, is I'm going to run 2x4s by 16 foot from the top board, like on that truss, down to here and up, kind of like a W, and zigzag it and screw it to the bottom of the purlins. Now there's a couple of different ways that people do this. They used to have, you can see they have these brackets right here, where they would run a tensioning cable from this truss right here up to the top. Y'all can't even see it, I can't even see it. And they would run those in both directions and web the top of these to give it that rigidity to keep the thing from pushing and pulling this direction. So that's something that I'm currently working on, trying to figure out how we're going to do it. I think I'm just gonna run a 2x4 and screw it to each of the trusses. I could run cabling and tensioning. That would work as well. I think I can do the exact same thing though with a 2x4, and then I'll have a little bit more space in there. So I think I'm gonna go that route. That could change because I'm not gonna be able to get to doing that today, but there's a good chance that I'm just gonna run some 2x4s in the diagonal pattern to help strengthen that up. Let's see if I can't walk over here. So y'all can see I'm here basically standing on the peak, just standing on the I-beam, and I can rock the whole building and this direction. So that is exactly what we're trying to get rid of, is that zigzag in this direction. Another thing I'm going to do is run a support straight off this I-beam up to this first truss right here, and I will triangulate it this way. Now the back wall is going to get a vertical support like this as well. That isn't actually to hold the roof up, it's more so that I can build the wall this way, but it will do a similar thing in helping with that rigidity in this direction. So there's a couple of things that I got to do. You can see the brackets here. There's a triangulation bracket, and then it goes down. It looks like when they built these, they triangulated the bottom half of the truss, and maybe not necessarily the top of the truss, unless they use like some sort of bracket up here, but I don't see any other bracket up here that they would have bolted or through the metal strapping to do that. We got these trusses from somebody who had already taken them down, so I don't know exactly how they were put together back in the day, but that is something that I'm working on right now to try and figure out so that I can get it taken care of, because we got to get this thing secured in that direction before we can put the metal on. Which brings me to the second problem that we have, which is actually a funny problem to have. And that second problem is we have no idea what colors we want to do. No idea what color we want to do. Now this may seem like a little trivial thing that may not matter to some people, but y'all, this is like my dream shop. This is a permanent structure, clearly, that's going to be here, and we want it to complement our house and the rest of our property and to look good. Now our house does not look that good on the outside, but it's going to get a new roof and it's going to get refinished on the outside as well down the road. And so we're kind of going to do the shop, but we want to make sure that it matches whatever we're going to do to the house. So that's something that we're kind of working on and trying to figure out. We do kind of like having a black roof with you know, like a cement colored walls or something like that. But the only unfortunate thing about that is the black for the roof is about 50 cents more expensive per foot than a lot of the other colors. So honestly, I'm like, that is so much more that I don't know if it's worth it. So we may go with like a silver, not a silver, like a gray or a charcoal for the roof that will be a similar, you know, a darker tone, but we won't have to spend the extra 50 cents a foot. You can see there's a lot of square footage here, and that would add up extremely quickly. So that's just a couple of the things that we're working on, trying to figure out and solidify before I can get out here and do a bunch more work on this. Also, it's been miserably cold. I mean, miserably cold. It's been highs in the 30s, but with the wind chill, it's been in the 20s. So I've been like, I am not getting out here. I already braved the cold weather to come and get it to this point, you know, for the, gosh, how, you know, the 2 or 3 days that I was out here doing this during the weekend when it was freezing. And so I figured, yeah, let's figure out what we're doing and try and figure out some of these other questions that we have and how exactly we're going to do it before we brave the cold again to come out here and work on it. Now, it is warming up over the next week or 10 days, so y'all can expect to see some more progress, some more work getting done on the shop building. It's absolutely fantastic. I did come in here, I think I may have mentioned it in the last video, and I kind of graded the gravel just a little bit with the skid steer before we took it back. Unfortunately, I couldn't finish the grading. We need a little bit more rock, and it was freezing cold, and I had to get the equipment back, so I just did some quick passes over it. Thankfully, I've got some other equipment from my neighbors that they let me borrow that I'll be able to get it finished off before. I did price out rebar and stuff like that today because we got to rebar it before the concrete comes. And we may be working on that here pretty shortly. I do want to get the roof. I don't necessarily need the metal on the roof, but I want to have everything else done, meaning the tensioning, the squaring it up, making sure that all of that stuff is right before I do the concrete, so that way I don't have to worry about it and I can have it done. We can pour the concrete and then do the roof. I don't know if we're gonna do the roof or the concrete first. They're both pretty expensive. The concrete's twice as expensive as finishing the roof, so we'll probably end up doing the roof completely done, completely finished with the sheet metal and everything, and then the concrete, but that may also change. I'm not 100% on that. dang, that thing started right up. I was not expecting that at all. My boots got holes in them. Big holes. See if we can get that to pump. Can't doubt it, but I'll try it. Dang it. Alright, we gotta get a screwdriver. I had it there for a second. Got a little wet. Come on. No! You gotta be freaking kidding me. Ah! Game over, folks. Game over. Oh, that makes me mad. You had to be kidding me. We had it. That was it. That was gonna be turned on and done. Well, what I was trying to do down here, which I don't think is no longer going to happen, I was trying to flood this mud flat duck pond area. We've got a week left of the duck hunt. Y'all know I love duck hunting. And I built this to hold water so that I could maybe duck hunt out of it. Now, it's a small little pond. I didn't know if it was going to work or not. Literally, with the week left, I was like, I may as well just fill it up and let it see what it does. Well, I guess that's not going to happen. At least not today. Maybe I'll try it tomorrow. But we only got a couple days left, so I don't know if it'll be worth it. I mean, I want to do it because I want to do it. I want to have a proof of concept. I'd love to see even just one duck down here, but now I've got a broken pump. I cannot believe that. Cannot believe that thing just snapped on the last pole. Absolutely ridiculous. Paracord. This should work a whole lot better. No, I don't have my knife on me. Y'all, I am very unprepared today. My goodness. All right, we're set to go now. Okay, so now I know how long my line needs to be. We're gonna bring it back off. That's where I was gonna do it. Boom. Just like that, fixed pole rope. That actually, this is like the third or fourth time I've done this. And that was the easiest time I've ever had doing it. So I'm actually excited about that I think I've learned and gotten better at it. Well, it's still light outside. I think it's worth giving this another try. I gotta have a win today. And I think this is gonna be my win. Got gas. Come on. Okay. There we go. I may as well check the oil while we're here. Oh, we are low on oil, folks. Yeah. All right, we got to add some on there.
I picked up my cake. It's not exactly what I was thinking. It actually looks better outside than it looked in the store. But I just didn't really want to make a big deal out about it. I wasn't quite, like, I had an idea of what I wanted. This wasn't it, but I still think it looks cute. I'll show you guys. It just, I feel like they didn't use their brains and think of like which colors went together. And so like, this is what they did. And it's cute. It's just, and it looks better on the camera than it does in person. These two colors kind of clash. And this color, like when she texted me a picture, it didn't have the words yet. And so I said, like, to blend it, can we do happy birthday instead of in white, in that darker pink? Well, she did like a dark pink. I wanted it like this same color to give it like that monochromatic look. And it is actually cuter than I thought it was. But yeah, I mean, it's cute. It just is the wrong colors, but it's still cute, if that makes sense. I'm trying not to be picky, and like, I'm really grateful, but like, also, I like gave you a picture. Does that make sense? I'm trying not to be rude. It's cute. I hope it tastes good. You want to see? I got the kids back in the car. You want to see it? Okay, that one tastes just like frosting. So we will see tomorrow how this cake is. We might have it tomorrow morning, because why not have cake in the morning on your birthday?
Oh, all right. I love when I can work on a little project and get it done. Turn off. I don't know why that thing turns on by itself automatically now. There we go. it goes. There it goes. That was a challenge. My gosh. It only took 6 tries, but we got it. My gosh. That's gonna fill up. It'll pump out, pump down. Let's start to fill that up. Probably gonna be dark by the time we get to that. We're in business. Feels good. It made it just before dark, folks. So I'm gonna let that run. I'll let it run all night if it'll run. I mean, that thing's only got like a quarter, maybe a quarter of a tank of gas. Like, that's how big the gas tank is on it. So I'll probably let it go for an hour or two, and then I'll come down here, top it off, and then let it do its thing. And when it runs out tonight, it'll run out tonight. But hopefully we'll have a pond down there come the morning, and then I can go pump some more, you know, put some more water on top of it or something. I don't really know. I'm just kind of messing around, honestly, having a good time, and trying out something new. So I have this other problem with my truck, and that is my backup camera is reversed. Now, I installed this probably 3 or 4 months ago and have been dealing with it ever since. But like, if you look, this concrete bags are over here. In reality, they're over here on this side. So I'm gonna see if I can figure out how in the world to fix that, because I will tell you, it's annoying and it is very tricky. You get in there and you're like, what is going on? So I think it's a simple fix. If I remember right, when I installed this, our wiring got connected into this tail light. And I think all I should have to do is unscrew this. And I believe there's a connector in there that I can unplug or plug in to make it flip. I can already say, I know I'm gonna get my use out of this shop. Just since putting the rock down and being able to drive over here and use this space as like a workshop, just a work spot. I use it all the time. I mean, all of the time. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, this is very, very dirty. Holy cow. What in the world have I got myself into here? Oh, okay, I think these are my cords, my plugs. So I'm going to unplug one of them, see if it changes it. And then if that doesn't, then I'll plug in the other one. There's that. Just that little tiny piece. Let's see if that did it. Guess I better put that there. Put those there. Ooh, I almost crushed my tail light. I very, very much hope it was that easy. No signal. Hold on, camera. Auto. Nothing. Okay. Oh, wait, there it was. And it is still reversed, I believe. Yeah, because that is supposed to be over here. Right? Now I can't tell. Let me pull forward. The concrete and the water is on this side. Concrete and the water is on that side. Gosh dang, I don't know if that's backwards or not. It is still backwards because that's how it was originally. Okay, so I need to try unplugging the other one, I guess. Or plugging it in, maybe? Okay, I unplugged the other side. Dang it. It didn't do anything. But it did add secondary lines here. So, assist line. Oh, dang it. I thought it was one of those tabs that I had to pull out to get it to reverse. But it's not. So I guess I'll have to do a little bit of research. I thought it was gonna be a quick and easy one. Marcy's got the kids. They went to go pick up her birthday cake for tomorrow. We were actually gonna pick it up tomorrow, but then it was ready. So we just decided to pick it up today while I had to get some work done. And so she took the kids to do that. I am in charge of dinner and I'm a lot behind. We were supposed to do venison lettuce wraps, which is like sweet chili lettuce wraps is basically what it is. It's delicious, but I forgot to marinate the meat. So I'm trying to get that expedited, I guess you could say. As many of you guys know, we not only hunt, we eat what we hunt, and we absolutely love it. We actually all of us really like venison. So we've got our tenderloins, which are the best piece of meat for eating on a deer. It's like everybody's favorite. Tenderloins and back straps. So I rinsed it off, got it dried. I'm gonna salt and pepper it really quick. I don't need much salt because I'm gonna be putting it in liquid minos. So we're gonna pepper it, both sides, really good here. And it's like soy sauce almost. So this has a little bit of salt in it and we'll be good. Because that will salt as well. And I can add salt when we're done if we need to. Both of those in that bag. Get this cleaned up. And now milk and liquid minos, it just helps to break down the meat. And it's the best way to cook venison and to prepare it. I'm telling you, just like this. Get the air out of it. Ooh, already smells good. And now I'm gonna basically like chicken fried steak, you know, kind of pound it, flatten it out, which is pretty easy with tenderloins because they obviously are tender. I usually like to let this sit for a couple of hours. We don't have a couple of hours. We've got like a couple of minutes. So we're gonna just do that. We're gonna throw that right there and let that sit for a minute while I get the rice cooking. We use our Instant Pot for cooking rice, and it's a 1-to-1 ratio on high for 3 minutes, and then self-depressurize for 7, and then it's good to go. 1.5 cups of rice. More. 1.5 cups of water. Pressure cook for 3 minutes. Start. Oh, what the heck? Oh, I don't want to delay start. Cancel. Pressure cook for 3 minutes. There we go. That'll do its thing now. Can't forget the most important part about cooking deer meat, and that is using the smoker. 400 degrees. 450. We want to just basically, what I'm doing is I'm double cooking this meat. So we're going to get it on there. We're going to sear it. We're going to let it cook. We're going to get it up to rare temperature, 135. And then we'll take it off. I'm going to slice it up because for our lettuce wraps, we want like sliced meat, I guess. I don't really know what they call that. I forget what they call that. And then we like fajita style almost sliced up. We'll throw it in with the sauce, which is going to be the sweet chili sauce. And then we'll be ready to go. And it will be cooked the rest of the way. Also, you don't want to overcook venison. Maverick says, Paxton, are you ready to go back to work? I guess they're working on something back there.
He was telling me all about it.
What are they working on there? They're building a shop in their room. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Did Mama get a cake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What color is the cake?
Whoa.
Maverick, where are you?
In here.
Is this where you're building? What are you building?
Shop in a house.
A shop in a house? That's pretty awesome, bud. Oh, that is looking absolutely fantastic. Let's go cut it up and finish up the cooking in there. This is the tenderloins, Mars. This is literally the best part. Cut those as small as you can. The best part of the deer. This and the back strap. What everybody says is the best. Just, it's the most tender.
Oh, no. Can you hand me that bowl?
Well, so Marcy made the coleslaw. It's just coleslaw with sweet chili sauce. And then she's doing that. I am going to cut up the steak into strips and then pan sear it real quick. There it is. Turned out looking absolutely fantastic. Marcy's got the lettuce. So basically it's just rice, the salad, and the meat, and you put it in a piece of lettuce and you eat it. And it is absolutely fantastic.
It's really good.
It's so good. So we're gonna get these kids ready. Get them in here eating. They're out there playing with the tape measure. Wow, boys. Bubba, we're ready to eat. One of our favorite things to grow is cucumbers. These are store-bought. They're not as good. Oh, what is that? Deer.
Yeah.
Deer. Meat. What do you think, Harv?
I forgot.
You like it? It's delicious? Mm-hmm. What do you think, Pax? Try it.
That's a big piece of
That was a big bite. Okay, whole thing at once. Is it good?
That's a big butt of jerky.
He just ate all of his meat in one go. Sounds about right. And this is what the adult version looks like. Did you boys eat all the meat?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Daddy only got one serving because these boys actually ate their dinner.
Which is hilarious. I mean, we make great food. This is such an odd one that they love.
Yeah. You're still hey, we don't throw our stuff. Thanks for watching today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Tomorrow is Mars's birthday. Happy birthday, Mars. And hopefully you guys will join us for her birthday celebrations tomorrow. We're excited to show you guys what we get into. We have really nothing planned. It's literally just go where the wind takes us. So it's going to be an adventure. Thanks for watching. We'll see y'all in the next video. All right, folks. Well, I just came down here, turned the pump back on because it had died. Filled it up with gas, but I am happy to say it worked until it ran out of gas, which is perfect. I was worried it was just going to, shut off sometime when I was not down here and not actually do anything. So if you look, not sure how much y'all can see, but we do have a little bit of water in here. Actually a decent amount. Ooh, except it's super muddy, so I'm not gonna walk in it, but we're probably about halfway full. So I just filled up the gas. Wow, that actually is freezing. That's crazy. I just filled it up with gas, so we should be able to finish filling this thing up tonight. And come morning, this will be completely full of water. We'll see how long it holds water for and see if it brings in any ducks for the last 2 days of season.